Hi everyone, Sierra Thompson, independent Scentsy consultant. I am here today bringing to you like a little sniff session of the categories of the fall and winter catalog today. So I'm starting with the spice category because it's one of my favorites. I like the spice and the bakery. Those would probably be my top two choices in the fall. I love anything spicy. So I'm going to go through and sniff them, tell you my thoughts, tell you if I've warmed them, and how the performance was with each of these scents. So the first one is apple and cinnamon sticks, and I can already tell you, I know that I'm not a big fan of this one. It's a little too woody for me. It's actually not like your typical apple and cinnamon. So let's take a look. Apple and cinnamon spice, or apple and cinnamon sticks. It's very woody. I feel like there's maybe, from what I remember, like a cedar note or something. Let me see. Apple peel, spice, white pumpkin, and a touch of oak. It's the oak. That's what it is. It's almost too much to me. I feel like they need to pull back a little bit on the oak, and then it would probably be great. I like the oak in there. I just feel like it's too overpowering. It's very strong. This is strong. It performs well from what I recall when I warmed it. It's been years, but from what I remember, it warms very well. It is lasting because of the spice and the oak. Those are heavier scents that last. So if you like that kind of like the tree notes, the woody notes, you'll probably love that. All right, Autumn Hearth. This one, I don't think I've actually warmed it. It might have been a while though. No, I have warmed this. I sure have. Autumn Hearth is Cue Up a Classic. Apple, cinnamon, and tonka are all about fall. I remember this one because it has like a medicine tone to me. And I don't know why. There's something in here that reminds me of like, almost like eucalyptus, which is weird because there's no notes that say that. It's totally like medicine vibes though. I'm not a fan of that one. So there's that. Let's take a look. Let me get something to wipe my hand. I feel like a lot of these are really sweaty today. It's crazy. Okay. So the next scent in the spice category is Autumn Sunset. It's been a while since I've warmed this one, but I have warmed it. From what I remember, I like this one more than Autumn Hearth. Yes, I do. I like this more. There is still a little bit of that tone to me, that weird tone, but it's more mild. I get mostly the spice from this one. Yeah, I get a lot of spices. I feel like it's kind of similar to like, you know, a craft store, that type of vibe, but more cinnamon forward. I like this scent. From what I remember, it was a medium performance, and it lasted the average amount of time, like, you know, 2-3 days. Nothing too crazy. Blackberry Spice. I think this one was introduced, was it last year? Maybe the year prior. I think it was last year. It's, man, I'm getting a lot of like weird, I don't know if it's my nose, like almost eucalyptus in this one too. It's so weird. Maybe it's the cedarwood. That's probably what it is. It's ripe blackberry bundled up with cedarwood and fresh clove. It could be the cedarwood and the clove combo that's giving me, it's like clearing my nostrils. From what I remember, this performed very well in my bedroom, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. So strong, but not my favorite scent. Goodness, I feel like half of the scents in this category. All right, this next one I love so much. That is Christmas Cottage. This is one of my favorite Christmas scents. I warm it every year around Christmas time. It is so good. It's got like raspberry, oranges, spice. Oh, yes. It is fantastic. Oh, it's so good. Oh, so good. Now, it does have red hot, like hot tamale hot. That kind of hot in here. But because of those other fragrances that are mixing with it, I feel like it still works very well. Oh, it's so good. A cozy, inviting blend of Valencia oranges, raspberries, cloves, and spices. Yes. And I get all of that. I get the sweetness from the fruit and the cinnamon. Oh, I love this. And it's great. It performs great in my house. This is also available in a brick in the catalog right now. So check that out if you love that scent. All right, next is Cider Mill. This is a scent that I've been warming a lot lately. Cider Mill is pumpkins, apple, spices. It's what I kind of would expect for apple and cinnamon sticks to be. Probably a little bit more cinnamon, because Cider Mill actually isn't crazy cinnamon forward to me. It's more pumpkin and apple. And I actually feel like I almost get more apple, pumpkin, than a little hint of cinnamon. It's so good though. Oh my gosh. If you like, I think it's Bath and Body. Is it pumpkin apple or apple pumpkin? I feel like I just finished warming that candle, and I've had that candle for years, and it smells like this. It's very similar. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's strong. It's like the fruitier type of scent to me. The fact that it's in the spice category is funny, because I actually feel like it's more fruity. Love this scent. Fantastic. Cinnamon Bear. This one is leaking. Look at these. These are like, this leaked a little bit. Cinnamon Bear is straight up red hot. Gosh, all these testers had like bumps on the top. So that is, yeah, red hot, cinnamon, hot tamale. I like it. I just don't buy it, because I'd rather get Christmas Cottage, which has a combination of things with the red hot. I don't really like do just red hot on its own. Like, that would be kind of strange to me. Cinnamon Vanilla. I actually just worn this not too long ago. It was in the spring and summer catalog, and I forgot how much I loved it. Oh wait, let me say what Cinnamon Bear is. Crisp, spicy cinnamon with a touch of cloves. Exactly. Cinnamon Vanilla is inviting blend of vanilla beans, cinnamon, coconut, and cassia. Gosh, it's that vanilla. That vanilla is beautiful in this scent. I like the cinnamon. There is a good amount of cinnamon, so just so you know that. But that vanilla is beautiful. It's like the ooey gooey cinnamon vanilla that I would want with, like, you know, a cinnamon bun. Like, oh, I love, and it performs so well. I mixed it. I did a mix with this and baked apple pie, and it was fantastic. This is so good. I really love this. I recommend this. I like, try that. Cinnamon Vanilla is fantastic. All right, next is Cloves and Cinnamon. I feel like I haven't warmed this in a while. Classic scent of cinnamon sticks fused with cloves. Just because it's just straight up, yeah. It's, you know what? I'm getting like, maybe it's the clove in these scents that is giving me that medicine type note, because this one only has cinnamon and clove, and I get it again. It's like almost so sharp that it's nostril clearing. I think that's what I'm getting in all these scents that's making it kind of weird to me. It's that clove. I think that's what it is. Oh my gosh. That totally explains so much, because I think all the scents that I've experienced that with them, like, it's kind of giving a medicine quality to me, are the ones with clove. Yep. It's very, it actually kind of reminds me of just a hint, a little bit of, there was, I'm not gonna say the company. It's a company probably kind of competes with Scentsy, but a company that has like oils and cleaning products, and they have a cleaner, all-purpose type of cleaner, and it kind of smells like this to me. I mean, I used it at one point, and I feel like it smells like this. Okay, Farm Stand Pumpkin. This is another one that I get that weird note from. I don't. Is this the one? Yep. This one seems more, see, this one has the cinnamon stick. Maybe, gosh, it's weird. It's like a medicine type note, but it's not eucalyptus. But it's like, it does clear my nostrils though. And I don't know if that's a weird thing that only I smell. It's so odd. I want to like Farm Stand Pumpkin, but I just can't. And it's got all these notes that I feel like make sense to me. Like, I would love it, but I don't. Oh gosh, that's driving me crazy. Farm Stand Pumpkin is indulgent notes of fresh apple, cinnamon stick, pumpkin, and caramel. Like, that's me. Why don't I like this? It makes my head hurt. And I've tried it, and every time I try it, I warm it in a room. I go in there, and it smells like medicine to me. Gosh, that sucks so much, because seriously, it's probably great to those of you who don't get that medicine note. It sucks a lot. First day of fall. I think it's been a while since I warmed this. All the best parts are here. Just pick pumpkin, a breath of autumn woods, ground nutmeg, and a spicy dash of cinnamon. Yeah, it's been a while since I've warmed this one. Ooh, I feel like it's been probably 2 years. This one, from what I remember, I think the Autumn Woods is what throws me off sometimes. I'm not always a huge fan of like wood notes. It's gotta be just right for me to really like it. And this one, I think from what I remember, it was strong, but I didn't like it because of the wood notes. So there's that. Oh man. Maple apple bourbon, I love. This is one of my favorites. Juicy red apple and rich maple get in the holiday spirit with a splash of bourbon. I don't know where they get spice from because I don't smell anything spicy in this. It's so good. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe it's from warming, but I could get a little bit. But I feel like this has a lot of, like, the maple in this is very strong. It's got a lot of maple, so if you don't like maple, don't try this scent. It's so good though. It's fantastic. All right. Next is pumpkin cinnamon swirl. It's so funny that they put this in this category. This is more of a bakery. Pumpkin roll is actually more spicy. I feel like they should switch. They should be in. It doesn't make sense to me because pumpkin roll is one of my favorites and I love that it's spicy. Pumpkin cinnamon swirl actually has more of a vanilla like bakery note. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. But it's light to me. I love the scent, but I never get the performance that I'm hoping I will get out of it. So I often tend to mix it with pumpkin roll because pumpkin roll is my favorite. I feel like most people like pumpkin cinnamon swirl and I like pumpkin roll because of I got more cinnamon. I would love for this to be stronger. This is a beautiful scent. I love it, but it is never as strong as I want it to be. But it is good. Oh, so good. Fresh pumpkin garnished with cinnamon stick and a dollop of whipped icing. It's that whipped icing, I think, that makes it so nice. It's like that nice creamy vanilla. Oh, so good. So good. All right. Red currant and wreath. Is this really? This doesn't even say spice in the red currant and winter berries. Spice up interwoven evergreen and sandalwood branches. I feel like I'm going to like warming this close to the holiday. Yeah, it's kind of got slightly a cranberry garland vibe. A Be Merry, kind of that kind of, like it, the berries gives it that like Very Merry Cranberry type of vibe, but it's got more than just that. It's definitely got some like woodiness in there. I think I'm going to like this a lot when it's close to the holiday. I think that would be nice, but I've never warmed it yet. And that is new in the catalog. All right, and the final one, Welcome Home, actually does have spice in it. This one is like, I think, like spices. It's warm from what I remember. Totally like warm and cozy, but I feel like maybe it has berries. Now, I'm probably just thinking that because it's purple, but it totally seems like it has just a hint of like dark, deep berries. That kind of thing. But the spices in this is fantastic. Welcome Home, warm and welcoming with cinnamon and spices. Yes. Oh, it's so good. It's just cozy. It's hard to describe, but it gives you cozy, like just warm and cozy vibes, like sitting by the fire. That's what it reminds me of. That is a great scent. And from what I remember, it's a medium performance, not like super powerhouse, but it's nice. And it's good because it is just very warm and mellow. So it works being a medium scent. I feel like it works great being that way. This is awesome. All right, so that is the spice category. I hope you guys are getting to try all of the new scents that we got. Some I was kind of surprised by. I wasn't as excited this season with the new scents that they brought in, but I'm thinking that maybe once I warm them, I feel a little bit better about them. So I'm going to give them all a shot and see how they are because I did get the kit. So I will try them and then hopefully I think maybe I'll like more after I warm them. I know that Dashing seems really good. And the white pumpkin and maybe oak, I think that's the other one that I liked. Let's see. Or no, it's Dashing and I think it was, oh, Midnight Mahogany I think was the other one. Oh, and the Palo Santo and cinnamon, I actually really felt like that might be a good scent. Like, it's weird because the other scent that we had that was like that, it wasn't fall based, it wasn't cinnamon, it was just Palo Santo, I think. That one I didn't like very much, but this one I feel like with the cinnamon, it works. So I'm going to try those and let you guys know what I think about those. I'm excited to try Dashing. That smells fantastic to me. Dashing is probably my #1 scent out of the whole new releases. And I was thinking of the white pumpkin from I think the Harvest collection. So that one was my favorite from the Harvest collection. But yeah, from the new releases, Dashing was definitely my favorite. And then I think cranberry and cardamom, that's going to be good too. All right, so please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And I will see you guys in the next video. My next category will be the bakery category. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.